Okay, this is Wednesday, April 22nd, 2020, meeting of the Berlin Board of Assessors. As a preliminary matter, please note that this meeting is being recorded and that some attendees are participating by video conference. Accordingly, please be aware that other folks may be able to see you. Take care not to screen share your computer. Anything that you broadcast may be captured by the recording. This is Kevin Pond, Chair of the Board of Assessors. Permit me to confirm that all members and persons anticipated on the agenda are present and can hear me prior to me calling the meeting to order. Members, when I call your name, please respond in the affirmative. Bev Wheeler.
Here.
David Pierce. Okay, we'll take that as not present. Staff, when I call your name, please respond in the affirmative. Molly Reed, Assessing Director.
Here.
And Joanne Weinkoop.
Here.
Is the referee for tonight. All right. Anticipated speakers on the agenda, please respond in the affirmative. State each anticipated speaker's name. Do we have any speakers tonight?
None.
None.
Okay. With a quorum of the board present, I call this meeting to order at 6:02 p.m. on Wednesday, April 22nd, 2020. This open meeting of the Board of Assessors is being conducted remotely, consistent with the Governor Baker's executive order on March 12, 2020, due to the current state of emergency in the Commonwealth due to the outbreak of COVID-19 virus. You want me to read the other section?
Yeah, I think we're supposed to read them all, unless you
Okay.
want me to take over.
No, I got it. Specific information in the general guidelines for remote participation by members of the public and/or parties with a right and/or requirement to attend this meeting can be found on the Town of Berlin website at www.townofberlin.com. In order to mitigate the transmission of the COVID-19 virus, we have been advised and directed by the Commonwealth to suspend the public gatherings, and as such, the governor's order suspends the requirement of the open meeting law to have all meetings in a public, accessible, physical location. Further, all members of the public bodies are allowed and encouraged to participate remotely. The order allows public bodies to meet entirely remotely, provided reasonable public access is afforded so that the public can follow along with the deliberations of the meeting. While no in-person attendance of members of the public is permitted, every effort will be made to ensure that the public can adequately access the proceedings in real time via technological means. In the event that we are unable to do so, despite best efforts, we will post on the town's web an audio or video recording, transcript, or other comprehensive record of proceedings as soon as possible after the meeting. Ensuring public access does not ensure public participation unless such participation is required by law. The standard public comment portion of this meeting will accommodate limited public comment. For this meeting, the Board of Assessors is convening using the Zoom platform as posted on the agenda, identifying how the public may join. The public is encouraged to follow along during this meeting using the posted agenda unless I note otherwise. Supporting materials that are available this evening to members of the Board of Assessors can be made available to the public by request. We are now turning to the first item on the agenda. Before we do so, permit me to cover some ground rules for the effective and clear conduct of our business and to ensure accurate meeting minutes. I will introduce each speaker on the agenda. After they conclude their remarks, I will invite each board member by name to provide any comment, question, or motions. Please hold until your name is called. board members and speakers on the agenda. Please remember to mute your phone or computer when you are not speaking. Please remember to speak clearly in a way that helps generate accurate minutes. For any response, please wait until I yield the floor to you and state your name before speaking. If members wish to engage in conversation with each other, please do so through me, taking care to identify yourself. Public comment portion of the agenda. To the extent that our technological capabilities allow, public comment will be permitted during the public comment portion of the meeting as follows. Attendees' phones and/or devices will be muted unless and until they raise their hand and are recognized by me to speak. I ask each member of the public who wishes to speak to identify their name, and I will afford each speaker time to ask a question or make a brief comment. Finally, each vote taken in this meeting will be conducted by roll call vote. Okay, we're ready.
So I emailed you all the minutes
Okay,
for regular session and for, were you saying something, Bev?
I was going to say I read them.
okay, can we,
You want me to read them, Kevin, or?
no,
Did
I
you-
have them right here. I'm just kind of going over them. Under correspondence, the last line,
Yep,
what does that say?
email notice, oh, that Bev passed 101. I'll make the correction. Or
Okay.
you can vote them as corrected.
Okay. And then on, just a comment on the last one. We talked about, we went to executive session to discuss the exemptions and abatement applications. I think we should write down, which abatement and exemptions were those for?
They were the exemptions for the regular exemptions and the CPA exemptions.
Right. So we probably ought to write that down. So I can't remember, it's only been a week. And I think we ought to put that in there.
Okay,
So if someone reads this, they
Well,
don't know
well,
what?
you're going to release, I'm going to ask you to release the executive session minutes in a second, but I think that I wrote that up the way that town council had it written up. So
Yeah, but I just think we need to
Okay.
put in what they're for.
okay,
And spell it out. We
Okay.
have so many letters and acronyms for things. I think it's just gone beyond. Somebody asked me, I'm not really sure. So I think
Okay.
we need to spell that out. Yeah. Okay.
okay. So we'll make a motion to accept the April 17th
Minutes.
minutes as edited.
Yes.
Yeah.
All
I
those in
motion
favor?
them.
Oh, oops.
Aye. Aye. Molly, if you take the extra E out of my Beverly, that'd be nice.
Okay. The screen's so small.
I know.
And then the executive session minutes are pretty, they're pretty plain.
Yeah,
Good.
they're pretty plain, except that I think we ought to put on what they were for.
Well, it does.
It does?
Yep, CPA and exemptions.
Yeah, I think I see it. I see it on the left column, but I think I'd like to
Right.
have it in the heading, executive session, and why do we have it? Somebody doesn't have to look for it
Okay,
in a week from now.
okay.
Or 7 days from now. So if someone asked me, I can tell you, I don't know what we did, so. Okay. Now, the
A motion,
executive, do these minutes get posted?
yes.
Okay, but the executive session would not be posted.
Well, you're going to vote to accept them, to release them.
Let me back up. So they are going to get posted then?
Yes. Just like they would have been in your open meeting.
I'm not sure.
It's just the vote that's getting posted.
Okay, not this whole piece of paper I
No,
see.
the whole piece of paper with just the votes on there. So it will just be, it'll just be the address in deny or grant columns.
Right, okay, but if you go over 2 more columns, there's
No,
all these zeros.
Right, no, yes,
And then the top 2 say something on there, which
it's just going to be the address, the two columns for the address, and then deny or grant. All those other columns I will take out.
okay. Okay. I think that's,
Just like the exemptions,
yeah.
it'll be just like that.
Okay, just making clear that,
And thank you for seeing that, for pointing that out. I thought I
yeah.
thought I deleted them, but
Yeah, I don't like that information quote out there, unquote.
right.
And we'll say what it's for, and we're gonna spell out CPA.
Yep.
And there are no reasons for deny or grant listed, correct?
Correct. It's
Okay,
just the vote.
okay. All right, I think I'm good with that. With that being fluffed up, I can say that I don't mind that being posted. And Bev, you want to vote on
agree.
that?
Yes, I agree.
Okay,
So roll call. Motion
Yay.
would be a motion to release the executive session minutes as discussed.
Yes.
okay. Are you in favor, Bev?
Yes.
Okay, I am also, yes.
Okay.
Okay. Are we on agenda now?
Yes. Except for
Okay.
I split up my paperwork and now I don't know where my agenda went. And I have a smaller desk here.
Yeah, let me read it to you.
No, I've got, because I have my backup paperwork.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh. I hid them on myself.
How's that
So,
going for you?
not well.
Okay.
Did you find any Easter eggs?
Nope. Especially the ones I hid. So I wanted to just bring you up to date on a couple of things. One was the reval. I've been in email contact with Mike. We're waiting for more I&Es to come in, and I'm going to mail them off to him when they do come in. And he's going to take the sales file and start working on the sales analysis. So I think we're on schedule. Of course, that's on my desk at work. So I'm sure Mike's keeping us on schedule. So there's that. And then working from home seems to be doing okay. We have to go in every once in a while to get the paperwork or leave stuff for you guys to sign, but I don't think anything's getting missed.
Okay.
Um,
Is somebody checking the messages when they go in there?
yes, well, I check them from here if no one's going in.
Oh, okay. All right.
And
That's all we can say.
yep. And I just wanted to let you know that the certificates for Spooky World that you voted on back in January, we somehow forgot to do them, print them out. So they're going to be on your, on the table to sign also. The
And that,
ATV settlement, you voted
oh, yeah.
at a meeting, but we never had you sign the certificates.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that. So he's off all the ATB cases.
Yes,
We cleaned up with him basically, right?
correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you just need to sign that paperwork.
Okay. I don't have an issue with that. Bev, you have an issue with that?
I have no issue with that.
Okay.
And it was bad at work. I can't believe I lost paperwork here.
So did you find it yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
I had it all lined up nice and well, and then I took everything apart. I found it.
You always find it.
I know, but it's always the
Always
last
there.
place you look. I forward you the email on the electronic signing. Did you get a chance to read that?
Don't
It's a
know.
temporary administrative policy and procedure.
Yeah, I read it. I don't know if Kevin did.
Oh, I have it right here. I'm sorry. I did not read it, but I
It-
do have it right here.
It just basically goes over what we did last week, that we can vote to have one board member sign the payables and payroll sheets. We've never done a year-end transfer, so we won't be doing that.
Okay.
And if you guys are willing to come in and sign the paperwork, that just makes it, after you vote on it electronically, to back it up with a signature is better for us, I guess, because we have all those things to sign.
Yep.
And then,
We're not breaking any rules by doing that, right? Because we're
No.
separate, so
No.
to speak.
no, because you're electronically voting it, which the COVID-19 allows you to do. And then you're just following up by signing the paperwork,
Okay,
opposed to you signing it at a meeting.
right. Okay.
And then I got,
Molly,
yep,
do we still have to be go in the room separately?
well, yeah, because you still have to do that 6-foot thing.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
sorry, forgot about that.
And I had a Zoom meeting with the solar people, the solar team, which is Lisa, Margaret, myself, and then the consultant, Beth. And we went over all her figures and everything, and they're not being very cooperative with giving us figures. So she
Why?
has, because
Why?
they don't want to. I don't know why. We have another Zoom meeting next week with them.
Who's
But-
them? Who's them?
Zero energy development. The people
Okay,
who are
they're-
putting up the solar panels.
They're the one up on
Randall,
Randall Road.
correct.
Okay, all right. Okay,
So, so I like what the consultant did. She did a depreciation schedule for the 20 years based on all the stuff that they're supposed to base it on, the kilowatts and costs and everything. And the way she's done it, I'm sure that the Department of Revenue is going to accept it. That's basically what I wanted to make sure that was happening, that it was being valued properly for the DOR, especially since this is a reval year. And it's up to the selectmen basically to negotiate what money is going to come in.
why are they not supplying us that information?
I don't know why. They don't want to. They're just not giving it to us. And we have no power to make them give it to us.
What was that?
We have no power to make them give it to us.
Well, I have an issue with that. A big issue. We let them put the thing in and now they're not cooperating. I have a huge issue with that. So someone needs to call them, the selectman or somebody needs to call them or our town attorney and say, look it, we let you put the thing in and now you're not playing in the same field because you're almost done and you don't care. So somebody has got to address that issue, I'm going to say.
Well, we have, with this demonstration, we're using market rents, which we are perfectly capable of doing.
Well, why don't we then like tuck it to them
Well,
and then let them come in and complain and say, oh, we made an error. I'm sorry. We valued it at $60 million or 80 million. Our error. I'm sorry.
well,
Pretty simple.
it was always going to be negotiated, whatever it was that we were paying. I
Well,
was
someone's not participating in the
but we still,
negotiation.
well, right. So our next meeting with them is that this is the information that we pulled from the market.
Okay.
And if you don't like it, if you think it's wrong, then give us the information that we need. Otherwise, we're going with market rates. Just,
If we're up to date and, you know, if it happens to be a couple zeros at the end of the number by accident, then it is what it is.
yep. Exactly. It's
Okay.
just like an ATB thing. But I will let the team know that you feel strongly that well, the other thing is if they don't agree to this, even though the special permit says it, and that's up to the selectmen
Right.
and
We'll
the planning department. I'm staying out of that. But
Yeah.
then we would just value it as personal property on a yearly basis and go from there.
I don't know. I just think that we hired this consultant to give us our 20-year breakdown.
Right, that's what she's doing, and we have
Right.
that.
It's black and white, pretty clear. But if the other side's not playing ball, I think somebody has got to tell them to come to the table with the honest opinion of what you got, what it costs, and we'll go from there. Anyway.
Yep.
Okay. Maybe the next meeting will be better.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, this meeting was good because we have a plan in place to go forward based on market information.
Good. As
So
opposed to no plan, that's good.
no,
That's really good.
we have a negotiating plan in place. How's that?
Okay. That's great.
And as you know, the town meeting's been pushed out and everything, and
Yeah.
FinCom and the administrative finance team are trying to find ways to make town meeting not have as many articles. So with the appraisal, Margaret sent me an email and she said that she'd like to recommend that she's going to make a recommendation to the board to release the $9,000 and put it right into the reval budget line instead of doing it via a warrant article.
Yeah, so we need that money for what?
The 504 valuations.
Okay. Oh, 504 is what? The
Utilities.
utilities, my favorite.
Yeah,
Okay, and then that money comes from what, overlay? Was it?
yeah, it's the leftover overlay.
Okay.
Overlay, excess overlay.
Yeah. Okay, so if that
So it-
happens, that's fine, as long as we think we'll cover it, that's okay.
So she just wanted, we had discussed that, so I wanted to let you know about that.
Okay,
And
yeah,
the only other things the next scheduled meetings are May 12th and 26th.
Sounds good.
Yeah, and
Okay.
if we need to meet before that, I'll let you know.
okay. Yeah, it's best to call me. A couple things on this agenda here.
Yeah,
Down, it says attendees.
which agenda?
I guess the one that you just found.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
I'm going to take off David and add Joanne.
okay. Yeah, okay, I don't, that's fine. Should she have a title?
Yeah, she has a title. She's, what's
Okay,
your title? Data collector? Field tech,
lister.
property lister.
there you go. Okay, yeah, so I think that should be on there. So no one confuses her as
Referee.
referee, right?
Oh, up here? You
Which
mean
I like.
on
I like
this
referee.
list?
Somebody keep me in line. Good luck. Okay, and then down at the bottom, under executive session,
That's just if needed.
oh, is this for tonight?
No,
Yes.
that's just, this is
No.
the agenda. And because you have to make that statement, I usually leave it printed on the agenda so it's handy and you can read it, but we're not doing executive session tonight. It's
Okay.
just if needed.
So, in the roll call vote, though, we have 3 names. So, is
No,
this
you only
one,
have 2 names, you and Bev.
right, but on this paper that I have in front of me has David as a yay, as a yes.
Well, yeah, it's that I would cross that. This is just my notes for my notes. So it
She
would-
was pre-planning, Kevin. She didn't know Dave wasn't going to be on the meeting.
Okay, I'm helping her correct her notes.
Well, but
Well-
that when it goes to the minutes, it won't be in the minutes.
Okay, okay,
And that's it.
all right. All right, so we are going to have to go in and sign some stuff this weekend, correct? With you
Yes.
going in tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm going to go. I have 2 Zoom meetings. So I'm hoping to get in there around 2 in the afternoon. And
Okay,
I will text or I'll email Bev and text you when this stuff is all set up.
okay. Yeah, I would not make it tomorrow. You
No,
know,
oh,
barely
good.
make it Friday, maybe Saturday, Bev, or whatever, Sunday.
Whenever, doesn't matter to me. We'll just do the same thing. You just
Yeah.
go in and text me when you're done signing, and then I'll meet you at the outside door and go in and
Okay,
walk it on my way out.
all right. Are we good?
We're good.
I see there's a chat thing at the bottom of my screen. It says 2 people. Did somebody want to say something?
I think
They're
Mary
both
had
from
put,
Mary.
Yeah, Mary had put something when you guys were talking about something, Mary answered a
Okay.
question. So
She's,
that's what it was.
All right,
can
Mary.
you guys see what
Oh,
it is?
yes. He can't, that's.
He can't do that.
He can't issue the final occupancy on the, well, not occupancy, whatever the final is on the solar farm until the building inspector signs off on it. And he's not signing off until we get a signed pilot, so.
Oh, okay, so,
That's the town's hammer.
so can I click that?
Yeah, click it and you can read the questions or the statements.
So if he doesn't sign off, if we don't get our information and he doesn't sign off,
They
Is
can't
that-
connect to the grid.
okay, so it's not connected at the moment?
Correct, is my understanding.
Yeah,
Oh, right.
okay.
I just wanted to help. I was listening to your blood pressure raise, and I was like, somebody get an
Makes me
IED
mad.
device on Kevin Pond.
Well, that's why we have Joanne
AED,
tonight,
yeah.
the referee.
Well, I
Joanne.
had my hand on the trigger.
Mute me, right,
You have
mute
to
me.
deliver the shock, though, Joanne. Deliver the shock. Okay.
Oh, leave the meeting, click. It's okay. I'll get back in, you know.
I know. All kinds of.
Okay. We all done then?
Yes, we are.
Okay,
Yes, I have no more questions.
You have questions or you don't have questions? Sorry.
I do not, do
Okay.
not.
So we're adjourning at, it says 6:32 on my computer.
yeah, I have
Yes.
6:32. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Have a good
Okay.
evening. Thank
All right.
you.
Keep in touch.
safe.
Yep.
Click
Keep in
it
touch.
out.
Call me if you need me. Thank you.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Bye, Mary.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, wait a second.
Oh,
You have to do a roll call
yeah,
to adjourn.
okay.
Thank you, Mary. Bev?
I'm always lurking.
Bev Wheeler,
Thanks.
signing off.
Kevin?
I'll wait to get ixnayed from the meeting.
No, you have to say yes to having
Yes.
her ixnay you. Okay.